the luckiest thing
What I
that ever
watched you
happened.
do, what I watched you do in rehearsal, and what I watched him do was make sense of everything that he was saying. And you felt that as you watched him, that every thought was crystal clear. So how it went inside his instrument, and he remembered, he actually needed to say all of those lines. And I watched him, moment by moment, figure out why he needed to say that. And then once it was in, it was there. And so, David, you were about
I was just going to say, there's something in the nature of I mean, we're talking about the monologue now, but there's something in the nature of that monologue on the page where it seems, and it has seemed to many actors over the years, that it reads in such a way that it says this is something that I could accomplish without a tremendous, that it seems to be doing the job for you. It's absolutely not true, and it's a real hang glide over the abyss. It's monumental, and built into it is terror. It's part of what's exciting. One hopes for the audience is the terror of someone doing something that's quite unprecedented in that way, and especially when you don't know that it's going to go on for as long as it does.
It's a great question. You know what David just said? How many of you knew he was going to go on for that long? No. So you had no idea. Most of you had no idea.
Yeah.
When he came on, he could have stopped at any moment. So it was like, you didn't know whether you were caught for the rest of the evening. Did you? You really didn't know.
Voila. Now, isn't this more civilized? I'm stylish, and I think we're all relieved we nipped me in the bud and thus retrieved the spotlight for our precious Elamir. Speak on, my friend. This player longs to hear of imposterity. You'll deign to share your splendid name with one august Valere. Please answer, lest I talk you both to death.
I wait on your reply with bated breath.
You thought, oh my God, he's not going to stop. And they said the play finishes in 2 hours. So it could have gone on for great.
But what I was just to finish that thought, what I've learned over the year, because I've seen the play done many times, and I have seen Valere monologues over the years where I just sit there with the flop sweat running. I mean, where it's just not happening. But what you have to be, aside from, as Danny said, asking an actor asking himself the questions and having a vast intelligence to be able to chisel something like that. But you have to have a very musical ear. It's a musician's piece. It's written as a piece of music. And today, to hear that was the full Thrillsville for me to hear. It was like hearing a great opera singer do the part. And so, in some sense, in places sometimes where there's no way you can take in all the meaning, especially at that speed. So you're focusing on meaning sometimes, but when your brain surrenders for a moment and says, I can't continue with the meaning, hopefully if you have a great musician doing it, you're just enjoying the music of the speech. So all of these things have to be going on at once. So it requires a great actor. Simple as that. Great actor.
Okay, one more question.
How did this play, your very first play, relate to and lead you forward to other work?
That's a good and difficult question to answer.
Could you repeat it?
How did this play, or the experience of writing this play, lead me forward? I'm not sure I have been led forward in my life. It's 20 years later. I'm talking about a play that I wrote 20 years ago. I think, well, in a practical way, it gave me the experience of working in the theater with fantastic people in the theater, and it gave me some confidence. So it led me forward in giving me the confidence to write another play, and a play that was entirely different from the first play. I guess in terms of my thinking about the world, as I said when the first thing I said to you this afternoon, is that I think the instinct of not strictly drawing a roadmap for my imagination worked well for me. And even though this play has always had a volatile, positive and sometimes negative reaction, I think that's, as a writer, that's one of the things you're hoping for. You're hoping for that degree of intensity from an audience, and I'm not sure you get that if it's thought out too clearly. I think you have to surrender yourself to your own chaos and madness, and I think this play is a document of chaos and madness.
But it's all, yeah, absolutely. How many of you have ever seen anything like this before? You know it's unique. He's brilliant. Let's finish it there. Thank you very much.